After leaving the open plains behind, our journey leads north into Ashenvale. This ancient forest is the homeland of the Night Elves, but the Horde is pushing deeper beneath its trees. War is spreading across the roads and settlements. Demons are corrupting the land, and even the elements are beginning to turn against the forest. To complete Ashenvale, we must finish 7 stories, and the first begins at the corrupted heart of the forest. Chapter 1. The corrupted heart of the forest. Night Elf forces have broken through the Horde's defenses, and Kadrak leads a desperate counterattack to drive them back. Once the outpost is secured, he chooses retaliation. Deep inside Dordanil Barrow Den lies the Forest Heart, a sacred relic of the Night Elves. Kadrak sends his blood-soaked axe to the warlock Durak, who twists the blood of fallen Kaldori with dark magic. Following a trail left by Durak's imp, we descend into the Barrow Den, fight through its guardians, and reach the heart. There, the tainted blood is poured over the relic. The Forest Heart is corrupted, weakening both the Night Elves' forces and their spirit. Splintertree survives, but the Horde does not hesitate when its hold on Ashenvale is threatened. When territory is at stake, sacred ground becomes a target, and mercy is left behind. The forest will carry the scar. Chapter 2. The Diplomat from Silvermoon begins with a rescue mission. Sheila, a Blood Elf diplomat from Silvermoon, is trapped behind Night Elf lines. Kadrak sends us to Croc, a Horde operative already working inside enemy territory. To reach Sheila, we create a diversion, destroy the Night Elves' supplies, and eliminate the commanders guarding the area. The operation clears a path toward Warsong Lumber Camp. But we arrive too late. Sheila has already been assassinated. We track down her killer and avenge her death. Afterwards, Guardian Menarin gives us the sealed message Sheila prepared in case she did not survive. We deliver her final words to Guardian Gertar, who promises to carry them personally to Hellscream. The rescue failed, but Sheila's message reached the Horde. Her death proved that Silvermoon was no longer standing apart. Its people were now fighting and dying beside the Horde. Chapter 3. Splintertree's Demonic Defense. With Sheila's message delivered, our attention returns to Splintertree Post. Demonic plans reveal that the Burning Legion is preparing an attack against the Horde's stronghold. We strike first at Fellfire Hill, destroy the demons leading the assault, and stop the invasion before it reaches the outpost. But Splintertree is soon attacked again, this time by Night Elf forces. Draka turns to Durak, an orc warlock hiding inside the Splintertree mines. Durak prepares cursed ore that can guide Draka's artillery but demands that his involvement remain secret. Disguised as an imp, we climb the guard towers and mark the attacking forces. Draka's missiles rain down in fell fire, destroying Night Elves and raging ancients around the outpost. Splintertree survives, but the use of demonic magic cannot remain hidden. Draka reports everything to Eitrig, who immediately suspects that Durak has been manipulating them. We return to the mines and tell Durak that the Horde will no longer accept his help. He reveals his corruption and attacks. Durak is killed before his influence can spread any further. Splintertree has been saved, but the power used to defend it nearly pulled the Horde back toward the same fell magic that once enslaved the orcs. Chapter 4. Zoram'gar Outpost. With Splintertree secured, our journey moves west to Zoram'gar Outpost. The Horde is building a foothold along the coast, but its ships are in danger. The lighthouse has gone dark, leaving incoming vessels exposed to the rocks and the naga controlling the shoreline. We hunt the hydras beneath the waves, turn their blubber into oil, and restore the lighthouse fire. With the supply route secured, we move against the naga. They have returned to the ruins of ancient Zoram and are gathering strength around Blackfathom Deeps. We cut through their forces, enter the flooded caverns, and seize the powerful sapphires of Akumai before they can be used against the Horde. The Blackfathom Tide priestesses are eliminated, but one threat still remains. Vorsha the Lasher, a massive hydra worshipped by the Naga, has repeatedly attacked the outpost. Together with Muglash, we extinguish the Naga's brazier and draw the beast from the sea. Vorsha attacks, and Vorsha falls. The lighthouse burns again, the coast is secured, and Zoram'gar can continue supplying the Horde's campaign across Ashenvale. Chapter 5. The Bombing of Astranaar. With Zoram'gar secured, our campaign returns inland to Hellscream's Watch. The Horde is positioned directly across the water from Astranaar, the Night Elves' main settlement in Ashenvale. Captain Gogath is ready to attack, but first, his goblin engineer Tweedle needs a working bomb. We collect moon-kissed clay and help him finish a new batch of improvised explosives. The first test destroys an abandoned wagon in a single blast. That is enough for Gogath. We mount a Horde Windrider and fly directly toward Astranaar. From above, we rain explosives across the settlement, striking the sentinels defending the town and destroying the throwers firing back at us. Astranaar burns beneath the attack. The Horde has moved beyond defending its roads and outposts. This time, the war has been carried directly into the heart of the Night Elves' territory. Chapter 6. Weapons of their destruction. After the attack on Astranaar, Tweedle's explosives are sent to Silverwind Refuge for mass production. At the Skunk Works, Foreman Jinx begins turning the powder into a much larger bomb. But the Night Elves have discovered the operation. Their assassins move unseen through the forest, killing the workers before the weapon can be completed. Using Jinx's goggles, we expose the hidden attackers and eliminate them around the facility. The bomb is almost ready. Now Jinx needs a way to move it safely through enemy territory. He plans to rebuild one of the damaged Horde shredders, but the machine is missing several vital parts. We search Talondeep Vale for bronze cogs, copper plating, and locking bolts, then return everything to the Skunk Works. With the assassins defeated and the shredder rebuilt, production can continue. What began as a goblin experiment has become a weapon prepared for the Horde's next campaign. Chapter 7. Bringing harmony to the elements. Our final chapter takes us east to Thunder Peak. The volcano is erupting, and Lord Magmathar's fire elementals are spreading into the forest. The earthen ring warns that the elements of Ashenvale have fallen out of balance. First, an earth elemental grants us a portion of its power. We use it to seal the lava fissures, trapping the flames beneath the ground. Then, with the help of a freezing water elemental, we destroy the lava ragers guarding the volcano. With Magmathar's forces weakened, the earthen ring summons a powerful vortex. It carries us above Thunder Peak and gives us the strength to face the Fire Lord directly. We strike from the storm, break through his flames, and bring Lord Magmathar down. The fire is subdued, the lava is contained, and the four elements of Ashenvale are brought back into harmony. For once, the forest is saved from a threat that cared nothing for Horde or Alliance. But Ashenvale has not found peace. The Horde continues to push forward. The Night Elves continue to resist. 7 stories are now behind us, and another part of our Loremaster journey is complete. Beyond the trees, the road rises into the rugged peaks of Stonetalon Mountains. Thank you for joining me through Ashenvale. Subscribe to continue the journey, and I'll see you in Stonetalon.